Ethiopian television and film studio.
But,
okay, there we are.
No, but I mean, but owned by the BBC or separate?
No, it was basically what happened is what?
It was just as
It's just
It's the
okay.
accent.
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah, no. What happened was the
I find that so
BBC.
interesting.
Obviously, the gays don't know me too well, so this is all new to them.
Oh, okay.
I could be somewhere else right now.
But I'm here. Yeah, fantastic. You always sat at the back of the classroom as a kid, didn't you?
And the bus.
Yeah, and the
everybody
bus.
else had a back seat.
Yeah, and I time the teacher said something, you went, "Yeah, that's what your mum said." Yeah.
No,
No?
I didn't use that.
No, that was just me. Right, okay. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, back in the room. Yeah,
106 episodes, Doctor Who,
the whole
finally
Doctor
came
Who
back.
thing. No, essentially what happened was the BBC would take these prints and ship them across to like different countries after they'd finished airing them, or they would tape over the original print or something like that. So they would send a copy to abroad, essentially. So they would send a copy to Ethiopia, for example. And Ethiopia would have them on film cells, so they could be shown on television, or they could be broadcast in movie houses, that sort of thing. And then after that, they were put into a vault and locked away forever. And that's where they stayed until a group of dedicated Whovians came along and said, yeah, well, hang on, all these episodes are gone because the BBC took the original tapes and they wiped them to reuse them. Essentially, it's like recording over a video cassette, which, of course, is lost in all the youth of this generation. But, yeah, that's essentially what they used to do. So they've lost all those episodes, but fortunately enough, a group of dedicated Whovians tracked down this vault in Ethiopia with all the missing episodes still intact in the film cells.
Yeah, now of course the fanboys and, well, I suppose just the fans in general, are waiting for these to be released to get a DVD release or a Blu-ray release or whatever.
Yeah, well, apparently some of the Troughton episodes were made available to download on iTunes on Wednesday, I think it was, but I think that could have been just speculation.
Was this from the same batch though? Was this not like other episodes?
Was it other
of
episodes?
I don't think it was the same batch. I think
Yeah, because there are episodes being found all across the world.
Yeah.
But then again, when was the Ethiopian vault found? Was it recently,
I think
or
it
was
I
it
think
ages
it was in the
ago?
last few weeks. No, I think it was just in the last few weeks it was found.
Because
Which is mental.
because there's so much speculation and there's so many different sources for this story that, you know, apparently the Daily Mail came out with it originally, and then the Radio Times backed it up.
Yeah.
And then they're saying that some of the episodes that were found were originally found in a vault in Ethiopia. I don't know, because it's kind of all over the place, this story.
Yeah.
Like, there's no one...
But the truth of it is that there has been episodes found,
Yeah.
and I guess down the line we will see these. Okay, right, this is Following the Nerd. If you're listening to this out in podcast land, this show is being recorded on the 10th of October, 2013. You can get us on Facebook at facebook.com/Following the Nerd. You can tweet us at nerdfollowing. And we will be back with Al, the bald, the gamer dude, right after this.
Right, so I went dead.
This is Richard Hatch, not the Survivor guy, but the one, the only, the Battlestar Galactica Tanzari Captain Apollo guy, and you are listening to The Nerd.
Hello there, and welcome to the Following the Nerd show. Now with 30% more nerd. Although you can't actually tell that, can you? Unless you have some kind of nerd measuring device, which would just be plain weird.
Hey there, this is James Arnold Taylor, voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Johnny Test, awesome! Yabba-dabba-doo, Fred Flintstone, Leonardo the Ninja Turtle, Ratchet from Ratchet & Clank, and I am following the nerd.
Kia ora. I'm Tim Wood Morrison, I play Jango Fett, and I'm following the nerd.
What's up, guys? I'm Daniel Logan. Make sure you stay tuned. If you don't, just remember, my bounty always can be on you. I'll see you in the dark side, guys. Enjoy the galaxy and stay following the nerd.
I'm Jeremy Bullock, and I played Boba Fett in the Star Wars trilogy, the first Star Wars trilogy. And you are following the nerd as well as I am. Keep following. It's important.
Closed the door and just ran away with it. And that was the end of that.
Right. Okay, let's. We're just talking about the Agents of Shield. Okay, so let's. Apparently, it has been confirmed to get a full series by ABC.
Hey.
Now, on one hand, we're not surprised. Really, are we?
No, because as I said before, it doesn't matter if this is the worst show in the world, if this is the best show in the world. Marvel are owned by Disney.
Disney, yeah.
Disney, yeah, indeed. ABC are owned by Disney.
Uh-huh.
Agents of Shield is an ABC show.
Yes.
So they're going to back it no matter what happens.
Now, Gavin, you were saying you haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet, no, and it's sitting on my Sky Plus at the moment, ready to watch.
Okay. Gareth, you have watched it. You're the same as myself. You've watched the first 2 episodes, right? You haven't watched the third one?
I've watched the first 2. Come back. Stop being so droopy.
I'm sorry, dear.
Yeah, that's okay. I like talking into this big hurry thing. Right, listen. So I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Wow.
Okay. And it's generic. It's kind of bland. It shows elements of something. It's again. I'm not going to say it's like any other Joss Whedon show, because I think there are plenty of shows that have come out that have won us over in recent years in their first season.
Yeah.
So arguments like it's a Whedon show, it takes a while to go, or look at the first season of TNG or the first season of Buffy, it wasn't that strong. I kind of think it's within the capabilities of production teams now to hit the ground running.
Yeah, especially with something that's been established now.
Yeah.
What, 4 years, 5 years, 4 years? Yeah. This universe exists. It's not as if it's the first step into this universe.
Yeah, for me, the Marvel shorts have been better than what Marvel Agents of Shield have been so far. Yeah. But it's already dead. I'll give it a chance. It's going to be. Put it this way: it's being able to sit and watch a Marvel TV show with my wife.
Yeah.
If you had told me that, before she was my wife, I would have said, I'm going to marry her. That's okay. But on a more serious note, it's good to be able to sit and watch something like that now with my wife. Yes?
Keep going.
Well,
you're doing well.
Well, thank you. It's my first time on the radio, can you tell? So, my take on it is, if it's got a full season, I'll watch a full season, unless it gets awfully, awfully bad.
My concern here is that, isn't it Clark Gregg, or Greg Clark? What do you call him?
Clark Gregg, Agent Coulson. Yeah.
I just don't think he has the chops to carry a full... I just don't think he's a strong enough actor or character to carry a TV series. No, because I think he's grand as a cameo character and the shorts and stuff. 2 minutes, but when you give him a 30 minutes or what is it? It's not. It's 40. It's 45. Isn't it? 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's a full hour with commercials.
Yeah, and
live in America,
he's a fun character and everything else. But the other characters are so bland.
Yeah,
the rest of the agents are so. Meh,
generic, really. Yeah.
And even, my wife would be very forgiving with TV shows, and even because we were talking, you were saying about how, our respective others have been like the whole, isn't it Tahiti? Isn't that where he? Yeah.
It's a magical place.
Like even in the second episode, she was like, I'm sick of hearing that already.
Yeah.
And it's only 2 episodes in. It's only 10 minutes into the second episodes, and already it's a magical place again. It needs to work harder.
I genuinely think they should have just hit the ground running with it. They should have had more confidence in it.
Yeah.
So they should have started it maybe not even with episode 2, but maybe even with episode 3. They should have just started it, and the team are already established. Coulson's already established, and we have this girl Skye on the team. Why do people not trust Skye? We don't know her backstory.
But again, why is she even on the team?
Yeah.
We don't even know why. All right, Coulson liked her, and she's a loose cannon. Let's hire her.
But
what does she bring to it?
The thing is, why not explore that in an episode halfway down the series?
Yes, like you did with Firefly. Which,
But give people a reason to continue watching. So have a scene at the end of the episode where it's like, I still don't trust Skye. No, nor do I. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. But do something like that so the audience go, well, why don't they trust Skye? Why is Skye sending texts saying I'm in? Give people a reason to come back next week. Just don't do a linear storyline is what I'm saying. I think that's its biggest fault.
Yeah, okay. And I think the characters at this stage just aren't interesting enough. There's too much pretty in them and talent.
Yeah, they don't have their own characters essentially. They don't have their own
Like that
quirks
guy,
and
what do you call
mannerisms.
that guy? The lead character.
Yeah,
How
basic
boring is he?
photocopy David Boreanaz.
Yeah, I mean, he really. What does he bring to the table? Like nothing.
He is that kind of bland super agent character that has absolutely no personality, but they hint at this backstory, and they tried to kind of put a quirk on it whenever the first episode aired, and they did the interrogation scene, and he talked about his Gramsci to try and give it a bit of something, but
you can tell it was pure Whedon.
But he's bland. Fitz and Simmons, we've seen those characters before.
She's so annoying. She's really pretty, but she's so annoying.
And I mean, it is. It's been referred to as
Calvin's like, what's your point?
Calvin's like, but it is. I mean, it's been referred to as. Some people have called it Firefly 2.5, and some people have called it Torchwood Light, which is exactly what it is.
I would go more Torchwood Light, to be honest with you. So I can see that. That's but at the minute, it really, I'm just not. It's like Walking Dead. I'll watch it. I'll enjoy it. I'm not excited about it.
Yeah. And why do the back wings of the plane also have engines? Ponder that.
I won't. Right. I don't care enough.
Okay, right. Let's get Al the Ball Gamer Dude on the Skype.
Yep, let's find out if a whole lot of nothing's been happening this week.
Hello, Alan.
Ahoy, hoy.
Hey guys, how you doing?
How are you, sir?
I'm not bad. How you guys?
Not too bad. Not too bad. We've been talking about TV with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Are you watching it?
Seen the first episode. Thought it was okay. Heard a load of bad things about the second episode, so I'm going to leave it for maybe 5 or 6 episodes, see what people are saying, and then I'll pick it back up. I've really not got the time to sit down and watch a crap show.
That's fair enough.
If it turns out it's going to be really, really bad, then I'd rather everybody else does the watching and tells me.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's terrible.
Yeah, just not waste your time.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, now, I want to talk to you about your saddest moments on TV thing, which you've been running on Facebook, which has been actually, it's kind of run away with itself. But before we do, let's talk. You are, of course, the Ball Gamer Dude. I know you're recording a brand new podcast tomorrow night of the Follow the Gamer podcast, but give us the cliff notes. What's been happening this week?
This week, it turns out that Grand Theft Auto 5 has now...
He's speaking Scottish.
He's speaking in tongues now. Yeah.
It holds 7 Guinness World Records.
Wow.
So it's like it was the UK's fastest selling game. It outsold Grand Theft Auto 4's whole lifespan in 3 days. It made so much money in 3 days. It has outsold The Last of Us as the PlayStation 3's biggest selling digital downloads, and there's multiple other Guinness records. That's
but you stop whispering.
Me?
You. Sorry. Not you. Used to.
Alright.
The two at the back.
Is my mic not loud enough? Well, you tell me my mic's not loud enough. But, okay, yeah. So
Schoolgirls.
Yeah, actually, when you whispered there, you kind of sounded like the whispers
yeah.
from Lost.
Yeah.
Or Carlos Whisper.
Okay, anyway, sorry, Alan.
What's
Carry
happening?
on.
This is live radio, come on.
Yes. Game face, bro. So, okay, carry on. What else happening?
Other than that, Mother Russia is deciding to develop some video games. They've not been in the video game developing world as of yet. They don't tend to develop video games because, we all know it's a communist state. So, communist video games don't tend to work out too well. But they're saying that they're going to support games that support Russia. So, communist games, and they're not going to support games from the Western society. So it's kind of strange. Like it's this strange, weird subculture. I'm going to want to play some of these games. They sound like they're going to be awesome. Like just these games where you're in Russia and the Gulag. I really don't know what a Russian game would be like. What being in prison and being really, really depressed.
I would imagine it would be kind of like Tetris in the sense that there's a wall that needs to be destroyed.
I just imagine it would be passing AK-47s over to some guy so you can get some potatoes because the AK-47s are worse than the potatoes.
Oh, I want to play that game.
There is actually a really, really good game called Papers, Please. And it's like a strategy game, but it's all based on how well you do. And I'll explain it better. Basically, you are a border patrol guard in Russia, and you've got to try and get illegal immigrants through, but their papers have all got to be really, really clean and really good, and you've got to control that. And if you